Lunge 20 workout today? Well, it's 20 minutes of leg training, and this is going to be a fun workout because we're not going to load your body a lot vertically. We're going to load it a lot horizontally, and you know what? I think your joints are going to like that. Now, I'll bring in some vertical load as we go through the workout, and I'll show you how you can add that in if you want. But we're going to start out with just straight horizontal forces, and we're going to make those hips have to learn how to deal with the ground and forces coming at you from that direction. Let me show you what we got set up today. It's a very simple setup, guys. I've got 3 bands attached up onto my bar, and that's all I'm going to need. All right, and we're going to hook those bands over our hips, and we're going to get after it. You ready to go with me? Let's do it. Our first exercise out of the gate is going to be split squats. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to take the red band and just hook it over top of my hips like so, and I'm ready to get going. I'm going to come back out here, all right, and we're going to go split squats left first. I got my clock set. I've got it on my hand today, so we don't have to worry about finding it. And let's put that left foot back. Now, you haven't seen me do split squats in the past, so we shouldn't have any issues with it. We're starting in 2, 1, and let's go. Now, this first exercise, I want you to focus. Now, I've told you in the past, focus on your heel. I want you to focus a little bit more on keeping pressure equal on your foot, or maybe a little bit more on the ball of your foot. That's going to be a little different swing on things. But what I found is I can keep pressure on the ball of my foot. It's going to work my thigh a lot more. Now, if you're getting any kind of knee pain, I want you to switch it to your heel and really keep this shin as straight up and down as possible. So let's keep it going. So that helps you. You can monitor your range. You don't have to go through a full range of motion as you're going through these. Let's do it. All the way down, all the way up. Shake that one out. We got the other side coming up. So now we're going split squat right. So I'm going to set my foot. Back foot is always pretty light. I don't use that a lot. I keep the pressure on the ball of my foot just a little bit, and away I go. Gotta get my balance. If I'm losing my balance, I switch the weight back to my heel. Otherwise, I'm just trying to put a little bit more pressure on the ball of my foot, but I'm not letting my knee come forward. You want to make sure that knee shouldn't be way out over top of your foot. You should be going straight down. This back leg is always going to feel like it's coming towards the heel a little bit as I'm doing these. Remember now, we're training our right side. So let's keep it moving. Split squats, probably the best way to go ahead and work single leg strength to begin with. All right, we're now going to go side lunge left. Yep, so we're bringing in a side lunge. I'll show you real quick. It's just going to be here and back up. That's all you're doing. Let's go. Side lunge. Plant the ball of your foot and bring it back home. Right there. Plant that foot. That's it. Get that foot used to ground reaction. You noticed I moved myself out a little further because I want a little bit more tension. I need a little more tension, a little more work. So I just stretch my band out. You notice my band is stretched out about a yard, which means that I can still work it out even more if I want and keep going. That was a bad rep. Notice I'll touch here, touch here, touch here, touch here. You'll see that more on the next rep as I go through it. All right, let's switch it over. Now, gonna come in here, and we're gonna drop it in. Same type of sequence. Stick it, touch, come back home. Now, if touching the floor doesn't work real well for you for some reason, just touch your shin, or just touch your knee. The most important thing is, I want you to get used to putting your foot in the ground. You don't have to bend real far down to do that. You can go one hand. All right, drop it down there. Let the other hand be free. So, mostly want you to work at just getting used to putting your foot in the ground and coming back home. That's it. Now, coming out of this exercise, I'm gonna do a little recovery, not recovery, but active recovery versus just resting. Because that's our fourth exercise. So this can be a rest for you, but I'm gonna put a little stationary running with it. And just keep myself actively involved, actively going. So I'm not gonna go ahead and just rest, all right? You can rest. If those are hard for you, build in that 1 minute rest and use that. But I'm just gonna stay active. Just hook the band onto my hips. Notice I didn't have to transition to anything. I'm just jogging in place. Do I wanna move a little bit? Sure, if I wanna move a little bit, I can. Most importantly, what I'm trying to do is just keep my heart rate up. I don't wanna go ahead and let it shut down completely. Now, we're gonna bring in some free weight on this next set so you can see how to bring in some vertical load if you're interested in doing that. So, I didn't tell you this, but you might have to pause for a moment and go get your weight, all right? Because I've got mine right here, and I'm gonna go ahead. I got my kettlebell here. A lot of ways I can put this kettlebell. I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna put my left foot forward, and I am ready to split squat. So now I've got a vertical load that I've got to learn how to hold. I can put the vertical load down here and load it here. If it's too much, I'm going to put it up here so my trunk has to work a little bit more and my front leg has to work a little bit more. But you put the load where you want it, if you want to load it all. That's it. Hopefully you're able to pause and get yourself a weight. Nice job. All the way down. Let's keep it rolling. Keep the pressure on the foot where we told you. Ball of the foot keeps a little bit more pressure on it. All right, switching to the right side. I'm going to angle myself a little bit more over here so you can see. Right foot's loaded. Band isn't stretched out all the way, but there's tension on it. Load. Let's go. That's it. Keep that weight locked in. The more you move it out in front of you, the more your trunk's gonna have to work. Yes, your shoulders will have to work too. Closer it is, less trunk work. A little bit easier to hold the weight for your shoulders. All the way down. Split squats, guys. Start putting them into your routine and start doing them in different ways. So many ways to do a split squat. That's it. All the way down, all the way up. That's it. Side lunge time. All right. Now, I'm going to bring the weight over here, and I'm going to hold it like so, and I'm going to do my side lunge, come back up. Now, let's say that your foot doesn't handle hitting the ground very well. Put the foot there, lunge, back up, lunge, back up, lunge, back up. So see, you don't have to put the step in if you don't need to. So, but typically a side lunge is going to be a little bit more knee friendly than a forward lunge. So that's why I chose split squats and side lunges. But hey, if it's bothering you, please keep your foot on the ground and just cycle through like so. Bring it on over. Let's hit it over here. How's that weight working out? Definitely adds to the exercise, doesn't it? Yeah, adds to the workout, that's for sure. That's it. Now you'll see how I keep my eyes up. Lunging. I got a 20-pound kettlebell. Nothing too great, but with the resistance of the band pulling me in and the kettlebell pulling me down, it's a pretty good load. And you know it's a load when your foot hits and you struggle to push off. Can you just hit it and come right back off? Hit it and come right back off. That's when you know the trunk, the hip, and everything is working together. We're gonna do another recovery work, a little recovery set here. So if you're ready, join me, but if you need to rest, make sure you do so. All right, kettlebell down. Just gonna do a simple little skater. And it's gonna be more of a step skater. It's really not a explode type skater. I'm just stepping. I'm gonna even leave my hands on my hips. I'm just gonna work side to side. I'm just trying to go ahead and stay active during the workout. So when we get done with this, we are halfway home. The next set is gonna be the toughest one. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna leave the weight off and we're gonna bring in some jumping. Now, don't expect a lot of you guys to be able to do the jumping. Don't worry about it. Go back to the set and the progression that works best for you. All right, let's do it. Finish this up. All right, now, time to go to work. You're not gonna see me doing these fast. These are gonna be jumps, split jumps. All right, but we're gonna do them one at a time. We're gonna go down, there's one. That's it. And at any point I get tired, I'm just gonna hold the isometric. That's it. 45 seconds of these guys can be really challenging. If you can't go ahead and keep doing them, just go back to level 1. That's it. Stay tall. Gotta focus on these guys. They're really tough. Stay with me on these. All the way up, all the way down. That's it. Woo. Wow, I'm glad that's beeping. That's a tough drill. Fortunately, that's my weaker side, so I got those done. So now, let's switch it. Got mixed up there for a second. Now, we gotta go this side. Let's go. Notice, I'm not in a real big hurry to do these. I take my entire 15 seconds to do these. Woo. Gotta leave the ground a little bit. That's the tough part of this. And man, if you're landing on the ball of your foot, your thigh is gonna feel this. Remember though, this is a third progression. You don't have to be doing this one. You can be doing the first one. All the way up, all the way down. Awesome. Come on. Woo. Up. Wow. Now we're gonna bring in, yep, you got it, a side hop. So it's gonna be hop, back out. So, ready? Let's go. Now, if this doesn't work for you, you know you can go to just a stationary side lunge. You can go to a stepping side lunge, or if you want, go to the hop. Now, you gotta get off your hop. You gotta get off your hop. You gotta plant and get back. Come on, stay on it. Stay with it. Remember too, you've got multiple bands to use. I haven't switched up band resistance, but obviously you can easily do that. I'm gonna do that on my last set. So, time to hit side lunge, hops this way. Whew. Ready to go? Let's do this. This gets us to our third and final set. So, what I like about this sequence is it really teaches me how to start handling ground reaction force. Yeah, how is my foot gonna deal with the ground when it comes in contact with it? So that's what split squats are really all about. Teach me how to keep one foot firmly on the ground so your other foot can do and go where it needs to go. All right. Still gonna go ahead and do a little bit of an active recovery here. I'm gonna do power skips. All right, just some simple stationary skipping. Keep me going. You're welcome to take a rest, go get a drink, come back, and then get back in your band. Now, I'm gonna warn you, I'm gonna up the ante on this last set. I'm gonna go ahead, add another band to my hips, and I'm gonna bring the kettlebell in. Yeah, I know, pretty crazy stuff, but I'm gonna bring the kettlebell back so that I can go ahead and really hit my last set hard. What are you gonna do? You're gonna do what you can. Yeah, you're gonna do what you can, the best you can do it, but you're gonna finish this workout. You are not stopping after this recovery exercise. Woo. That's it. That's it. Let's get ready to go. I'm bringing the yellow band in. And interesting enough, the yellow band and a red band combined is equal to a black band. So I'm gonna step it out, put some pressure on the tip. I'm putting the kettlebell at my side. So down I go. And I'm really gonna emphasize a lot of horizontal forces. And I'm gonna really emphasize putting my foot into the ground. So my thigh has to really worry about controlling this leg, and my butt's gotta be part of it. So I'm gonna keep the weight down low so that I can do that. One of the things I'm working with as we talk and do this workout is I'm working at trying to get my left leg stronger, specifically my left butt. So I've been doing a lot of split squats. We're gonna put the weight in the other hand. There I go again. Don't need to switch sides. Put that foot there, weight is here, hand is on my hip so that the band stays on my hips. You want to make sure that angle is down. Ooh, balance. Obviously, you could bring the weight here. If you want, you can bring it here. It all depends on what your goal is. I'm just going to put it down here and go after it. Now, remember, make some notes. Next time you do this workout, how are you going to make it harder? Man, I've given you multiple ways to do that. So please, knock this workout out again. And feel free to go ahead and bring it up a notch. I gotta set my tension here on my band so I don't twist my clothes up so much. Kettlebell's here. All right, I'm gonna plant and bring my hand here. Notice I get my hand involved. Plant. Now, considering the amount of band tension I've got, and I got the kettlebell, it's gonna be much slower coming off the ground. Harder to push off and get back home. But I'm telling you, your athleticism becomes so incredibly better when you can time up upper body and lower body. Whew. Thank goodness for 15 seconds. You'll see it more here. You'll see how I time everything up. Plant, there's my hand coming back. Now people say, do I really need all that hand and body action? Well, you want to be athletic, you do, because the whole idea behind athleticism is your ability to time it up so your upper body and lower body work together. Whew, that's the key. So if you're just doing this, your upper body isn't being nearly as active as it is when you're doing this plant and go. Woo. All right, we're gonna rock your world for this last set. We're going frog jumps with the kettlebell. Right here, frog jumps. And I'm just gonna finish off my legs. Now, this is a deadlift position. So, notice I got my hips way back, and I'm keeping my low back really straight. Notice, no bending over there. And I'm leaving the ground. That's it. So, what do you think? Pretty fun workout? Man, you want to get after your legs, get after your heart rate? This guy will do it. Let's finish up. Whew. Wow, nice 20-minute leg battle. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for joining me for another Crunch 20 workout. I will see you again soon. Have a great day.